Breaking news now. US President Joe Biden's son has been indicted on federal firearms charges. Hunter Biden is accused of lying about his drug use when he illegally bought a gun in 2018. He's also been under investigation for his business dealings and failing to pay taxes. The indictment comes as congressional Republicans pursue an impeachment inquiry into President Biden's alleged involvement in Hunter Biden's foreign business ventures. Well, our White House correspondent Kimberly Halkett joins us live now. Kimberly, what more can you tell us on this developing situation?
Well, what I can tell you is that we have been expecting there was the potential for these charges against the president's son. Now they have been leveled against Hunter Biden, at least in regards to these gun charges. And we can tell you that these are the most consequential if he is convicted so far against Hunter Biden. This is, as you mentioned, the result of a long-time investigation by Special Counsel David Weiss, a Trump appointee, we should point out. And we should point out as well that Hunter Biden could have avoided much of this if his plea deal from July was successful. That ultimately fell apart. And now not only is he facing these gun charges, but he could potentially also be facing tax evasion charges as well. Those could be imminent, filed either in California potentially or in Washington state. Now, the timing in all of this, as you mentioned, not particularly good for Joe Biden, the president, given the fact that this White House has gone to great pains to make light of and even to characterize the Republicans on Capitol Hill and their impeachment inquiry into not only Joe Biden, but his son, Hunter Biden's business dealings, that investigation into whether or not Hunter Biden had essentially sold access to Joe Biden when he was vice president in the Barack Obama administration, not only profiting some alleged $4 million from not only Ukraine, but also China. And the White House has really tried to say there's no basis in fact, there's no merit to this. The fact that they have now had this case 2 days later is really going to make the White House have a little bit more difficulty, and at least the court of public opinion making that case that there is really no basis in fact for that investigation. So this is going to be a challenge for this White House. It's going to be a challenge for Joe Biden politically as he runs for a second term in office. And it's also a challenge now for, of course, Hunter Biden, who has to not only face the potential of this impeachment inquiry investigation, but also has to face these court charges and the potential not only for the legal case of these gun charges, but potentially an additional legal challenge in terms of tax evasion as well.
Kimberly, thanks very much indeed for that update.